yards. Vikings win by 7. So we're back with Herm Edwards to delve a little further into those performances, beginning with one J.J. McCarthy. First game back in nearly a year after he tore his meniscus, took him out all last season. What did you see from him?
He had tremendous poise in the pocket, and you like it. You're talking about a guy got injured. Now, this is the first time he's coming back in live football game. I know it's preseason, but it's live. He was very good in the pocket. He got in some early, easy throws. He is talented now. That throw right there is a difficult throw. Made 2 really good throws on the run. You can see his ability here to run a little bit smart, get out of bounds, little play action to hold the defense. A nice throw here to the boundary. Very nice throw. So, you know, when you look at this guy, I mean, this is why they drafted him. He's just got to stay healthy. But I tell you what, he has a lot of talent.
Yeah, that's the thing that was so questionable about him coming out of Michigan, was whether or not he was being hidden in that offense, but now he's getting a chance to shine and taking advantage of it. Now, moving over to the G. Jacksonville, his debut under that under that franchise. You said he reminds you of another quarterback that Brian Dabo got to coach?
Well, yeah, Josh Allen. When you think about it. Now, he's not as big as Josh Allen, but he's mobile like Josh Allen. And he has tremendous arm talent and strength. When you watch him play, I said, you know, if you're Coach Dabo, you're saying, you know, this guy reminds me of that guy that plays in Buffalo that I got to coach. Because he's big, he's strong. Look at his throw here. He's getting hit, stays in the pocket. Nice throw there. I mean, so the Giants, you got yourself a quarterback. There's no doubt about that. And look at him here. Watch him run. Yep. Reminds you a lot of Josh Allen the way he plays football. Now, you got to tell him you got to go down.
Right.
Don't take those hits. You got to tell him to slide.
Right.
Know when the journey's over, protect yourself and slide.
Feet first instead of head first. That's how you make yourself.
Don't get hit.
Give yourself a long career in this league. So, Giants fans are certainly hopeful. We will see how it all pans out. But always appreciate the knowledge, sir. The one and only number 1, Cam Ward. He and the Titans taking on the Buccaneers. Early second quarter is where we get it started. Ward's second drive after a 3-and-out. Plenty of time and plenty of poise. Finding Calvin Ridley, a 27-yard gain for his first completion of the game. Very next play, it's after a penalty, 1st and 20 for him. This time showing off the touch. Over one defender, underneath another one. A first down to, once again, Calvin Ridley. 2 plays later, it's more Ward to Ridley. 13-yard gain on 3 targets. He was 3 for 3 to the veteran wideout. First down, Titans. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and 9. Money down. This time finding Chigakonku for the stick, at the stick for a first down. And then 3 plays later, Tyler Lockett on the receiving end. 2nd and goal now. Tony Pollard does the dirty work. Titans would lose that.
I felt good operation-wise. We really didn't have any MAs. I think the biggest thing was just us being able to play in a real game atmosphere together, getting the vibe of each other, and then playing together like we did. It's not really too different from college. It's just more being, I would say, alerted on 3rd downs. Just the cans that you can get to in Coach Callahan's offense, and then just getting the ball out when it needs to be out. I got to maximize my drives. I had a 3-and-out in the first quarter, and that was all we did. So just maximizing my drives and, just trying to continuously move the chains. You got to be able to get a defensive break.
Number 2 off the board was a potential 2-way contributor for the Jags, Travis Hunter. First preseason game for him was against the Steelers. First quarter, Jags 3rd and 5 at their own 39. Hunter, number 2 receiver from the top of your screen, Trevor Lawrence, finding him on the quick slant route. Nice, little, easy pitch and catch to get the juices flowing. That's a gain of 3. Later in the drive, it's 3rd and 12. Lawrence from the gun. Hunter out of the bunch. Tries to spin out of the tackle there, but gets taken down. Some fast feet from the youngin. 6-yard gain, 10 offensive snaps for him. Those were his 2 receptions, totaling 9 yards. In the second quarter, Hunter lined up at corner, left side of the offense, goes in to make the tackle, cannot. Caleb Johnson stepping over that tackle. Hunter playing 8 defensive snaps in this one. Missed that tackle, but was not targeted. Here's Liam Cohen on the performance.
I think he made a couple good catches on some option routes and missed the 1 tackle defensively that I noticed. Like, that was the only things that I kind of noticed about his overall play. In terms of that, I'll have to watch the tape on how he operated defensively a little bit more. He wanted to keep playing offense. After the first drive, he came up to me. He's like, "Can I go back in on O?" I'm like, no, time to go on D. So that was no problem from a communication standpoint.
Okay, before we go any further, let's get Coach Herm Edwards here to discuss this here, because yesterday we talked about the balance of offensive and defensive snaps for one Travis Hunter. I know he has the iron lungs, but it's about management all the while. So how do you feel like the Jaguars approached that Saturday night?
Well, I thought what they did really a nice job of this, allowing him to play offense. Why? He gets the fan base all excited. What do? First play of the game, they throw him a pass. Throw him a little hitch pass. He catches it. And really can't, go anywhere with it. But they got him involved in the offense early. I mean, the fan base is excited about it. Here, same route again, okay. And so here we go. And then he played a little bit of defense. Played corner. The issue I have is, to be quiet, when the season starts, not preseason, how are they going to use this? They're saying we're going to use him 30 plays on offense and maybe 40 plays on defense. That's 70 plays. That's a lot of plays for a young football player. I think if I was the coach, I would use him on defense. I play in the corner. I would use him as a specialist on offense. Right. I'd give him a series of plays, situational football, third down, red zone. I don't know what they're going to do, but I do know this. If they try to play him 70 plays every game, it's going to be very difficult.
That's a lot on a wiry frame like Travis Hunter, even if he does put on a little something as far as weight goes.
Yeah, he did it in college.
Right.
But
different ball game.
The ball teams that he's playing with now, they play on Sundays.
Yeah.
It's professional football.
Grown men.
I love the guy.
Yes.
I think he's an outstanding athlete,
right.
A great football player. But don't marginalize the guy and wear him out by making him play both ways.
Yeah, finding little packages to get him in on those sub sort of categories that he can come in there, have those special plays built for him. That is how you likely maximize on his talent. Now, shifting a little bit to the top pick overall, Cam Ward. We know that it's essential for rookies like him to get off to fast starts just generally. And got an early scoring drive out there for Tennessee. How did you feel he did in the first show?
Well, I thought anxiety. He's got a lot of pressure on him. When he's the first player pick, he goes to a place that basically wasn't very good last year, right? And he's the quarterback,
right? But
they got a quarterback. Now, what they have to do with Cam Ward is they got to protect him. He has arm talent. He has mobility. He made some nice throws here, away from coverage. I like that one right there. Guys running across the field. He sits in the pocket. He doesn't have antsy feet. He can read the protection. They got to protect him. They gave up 52 sacks last year. 52. That's how you get quarterbacks beat up. So they got to make sure they help him. He can't do it all. He can't throw it and catch it and block as well. He's got to play quarterback. But they have a franchise quarterback.
I'll tell you one other thing he did there. Find a veteran receiver in Calvin Ridley. Just find him, go to him if you need to. In any case, we are far from done with you, Herm. Stick around for us. We'll get back to you in just a minute.
Thank you.
We had a 70s show take place in Jacksonville, by the way. Word to Fez. Cam Little, 6th round pick out of Arkansas in 2024. And Woo Pig suing from 70 yards out. Young boy lets it fly. Sideline goes crazy. Not the NFL record since it's the preseason, but it's still certainly noteworthy. Cam Little, have yourself a night. Moving along to Patrick Mahomes and them, fresh off a Super Bowl trip, not a win. They opened up their preseason Saturday against the Cardinals. Early first quarter, no score. Chiefs, 1st and goal. Mahomes to Jason Brownlee on the back shoulder throw.